Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Apra Byte on due diligence. I'm Megan Horton. I've been working in philanthropy since 2015, and I'm currently the chair of the Apra Ethics and Compliance Committee.
Hi, I'm Erin Osborne. I started my career in fundraising nearly 25 years ago at Children's Hospital Colorado Foundation. During my tenure, I've worked in a variety of roles and currently serve as the Prospect Research Director.
The Apra Ethics and Compliance Committee is comprised of prospect development professionals from across the US, Canada, and the UK from different types of organizations: universities, healthcare, museums, global emergency nonprofits, vendors, and consultants. We meet once a month and have special subcommittees for our various projects from year to year. We are the authors and editors of everything that you see on the Apra Ethics webpage, which is free to everyone, not just members. We also author the Ask the Ethicist columns, which are a Dear Abby format to provide advisement to member-inspired questions about ethical situations. The committee's recent work is all on the Apra website.
So one of the recent things we've prepared is the Due Diligence Toolkit, and we'll take a quick walk through that now. Due diligence is essentially vetting or screening. It's the analysis of available data to identify risks to your organization's reputation posed by advancing the relationship with a prospective, current, or lapsed donor. It's generally the job of prospect development. Here's the toolkit. You can click on the orange titles and it will open to provide additional information. So some of the concerns we could be looking for are legal, financial, reputational, or dependency risks. Some of the highlights of the due diligence toolkit include how to perform due diligence research, how to build or update your organization's due diligence policy. We've also included the APRA AASP best practices policy for due diligence research. Other resources include templates to help you create your own due diligence policy, and due diligence research search terms and search strings. Due diligence is not about no, it's about no.
Along with donor due diligence, we also have a vendor due diligence toolkit, which we will walk through now. While typically these vetting activities are focused on prospective donors, prospect development professionals' skills can also be employed for vendor due diligence processes. Vendor due diligence in this context is the analysis of available data to evaluate the risks of entering into an agreement or partnership with a prospective vendor or continuing an existing relationship with a current vendor. Vendor due diligence is the analysis through the lens of ethical, legal, security, and privacy concerns the prospective or current vendor presents. This can range from criminal and legal issues to questionable sources of product development, such as supply chain issues or data sources. While prospect development professionals may not be the final decision makers, we should make recommendations regarding whether to move forward with a prospective or current vendor. Similarly to the due diligence toolkit, clicking the orange tiles opens further information on each area. Here are some highlights on the vendor due diligence toolkit. Which internal colleagues you should consider partnering with for these conversations. Suggested due diligence processes, vendor due diligence processes, a checklist of sources for vendor due diligence research, and a risk assessment scoring template to develop a consistent, objective, and transparent approach to scoring vendor risk and help in decision-making. Vendor due diligence is about knowing your data and knowing your vendor.
Thank you for learning more about the due diligence toolkits. If you have any questions, the contact information for the APRA Ethics and Compliance Committee is available on the APRA website.